Oh, damn, I was muted. Good morning, Flaw. That had to have... I knew it was you. You're the only one that does that and scares the shit out of me every morning. Won't be able to do it anymore anyways because I don't have enough points anyway. Well, you gotta learn to, or you gotta lurk more, man. That's what it is. You gotta lurk more. Good night. When the getting dust done. And every night I'm ready to fly. Speed car. Is the wind come saying speed car. As far as what we have planned today, we can do some Warsaken blitzes for a couple hours. Afterwards, I'm going to be getting back to learning my programming. We're going to be learning some more JavaScript. My singing sucks, don't worry about it. Best in the place. I just like singing, although my voice is horrible. I just love singing catchy tunes. I'm ready to fly. Speed car. Me is the wingdom I sing. Speed car. AE86 is coming. Speed car. That's okay, Flaw. I mean, hey, if you want to do a blitz sometime, let me know. Even if I'm doing my coding stuff. Still, always more than happy to do blitz battles. Day and every night I'm racing, ready to fly. Speed car. Speed car. Hi. Wow. That's in the place. Thank you, thank you. Bye. A86 is coming. Speed car, speed car. Takumi. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Come on, baby. Come on, you're never gonna render to fly. Ay, 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 ay. Takumi. You got the fire in me. Time, you got the fire in me. I love the Eurobeat soundtrack. That's a guilty pleasure of mine. Takumi. Ay, 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 ay. Come on, baby. Come on, surrender. I'm ready to fly. Ay, 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 ay. Takumi. Takumi. Me. Takumi. You got the fire in me. I know, my singing's horrible. I'm sorry, I'll stop. Takumi. Alright. Let's see here. Ay, 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 ay. As you know. Never surrender, I'm ready to fly. Ay, 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 ay. Takumi. 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 Every time you got the fire in me. Takumi. Come on, baby! Be ready to fly, ay, 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 Takumi, Takumi. Takumi. Takumi, you got the fire in me. Yeah, it's a fun little game that I play. Gabriel, what's going on? Welcome back to the stream, bud. Baby. It is old school. This is a game that came out in like 2012. The beat of the night. Yep. This is just a fun game I play. Somewhat similar to Metal Slug, yeah. But if anybody's interested in doing a Blitz battle, go ahead and drop a room code. First match of the day will earn you some cards. Oh, remember the world. Nice! Sneakery helped you? Very cool. To the beat of the night. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, Davey with the first match of the day. Let's go. Well, I've got time right now, buddy.
Warsaken.
Oh, losing control. They're running for you.
Boring. Boring. Be careful.
Crazy. You're crazy. Go. Let's go. And now, it's got emotion, turn me down. That eternity ring. Woo! Crazy, I'm in motion with you. Yeah, I'm in motion. Still can't see your dice. Oof. Going crazy for you. You rank 35 and 100k power, and I roll a deuce. And now crazy. Ooh. Bad food. Let it go. That show. Oh. Crazy, I'm in motion. Rain. See, I'm in motion. Now we're crazy for you. Crazy. Crazy. Ooh. Third. Craziness. Motion. Right now. Crazy, I'm in motion. Away. I'm crazy for you. Try to me on fire. Better see. Night on fire. Leo, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Hi to me.
Careful.
What's that? WMD is weapons of mass destruction. They destroy 2 territories instead of just 1. Oh, this right here. This is DD tanks. I'm sorry.
For the country, sir.
Let's take a look at their attrition.
Alright, Davey, exclamation point winner. Select yourself a single card from my giveaway wallet. Yeah, it's pretty rough sometimes. Trust me, I know. I will take the guard tower if you don't mind. Alright, guard tower it is. Not a problem, brother. Alright, guard tower has been sent. Enjoy. Good fire! Alrighty, I will be right back. I have to use the restroom. Not a problem, man. Just one more to complete the set? Heck yeah! Alright, I'll be right back. Street fire! All right. Anybody else looking to do a battle for their potential cards? All right, Leo, drop a room code, buddy. No. All right, Gabriel, you're next after Leo. So keep that room open.
Warsaken.
There we go. Fire. Somebody waiting for. Whoa, whoa. Good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck. Fire, fire. A one! The hell?
gimmick and a character. Don't touch my phone.
Eyes and free. Power of sound. Way to go, brother! Use that 6! Use it real good! Nice and free. Power of sound. And free. Power of sound. Power of sound. Oh, I've only got power of sound. Wow. You got another 4, don't you? Oh, that one's a 6. Okay.
Leave it to me.
Good game, Leo. Go ahead and type in exclamation point winner and select yourself a card from my giveaway wallet. GG's. Secret mission. You got it. Is on my mind. The moon of the night, oh, whoa, whoa. In the street of the night, oh, whoa, whoa. Alright, give me a sec. Alright, first, wax at Sileo. Says he wanted secret mission. Alright, secret mission has been sent. Let's go ahead and start with Gabriel's match. Is on my mind. At the moon of the night, oh whoa whoa. In the heat of the night, oh whoa whoa. Not a problem, Sileo. The night, oh whoa whoa.
careful.
Gonna surrender to your love. Make your body move, just like a girl. Can't do much. Oh, oh. To temptation, gonna surrender to your love. Make your body move, just for me, girl. Gonna surrender to your love. Good game. Body move. Exclamation point winner. Select yourself 2 cards from my giveaway wallet. Good game, Gabriel. Kanai Ren and V-Type X. Okay. They move. All right, Gabriel, your cards have been sent. You're better off if you're looking to complete your first like good deck. I would definitely say get your buy your cards, individual cards, not packs. DDD initial DDD. Yeah. DDD and then the DDD. Baby DDD and then the fantasy. Okay, so I need to do another. Yeah. Splinterland's assets, interesting. Ooh, that's a Pierce. Okay. Initial DDD. Initial DDD. Netaga, ¿cómo está mi amigo?
¿Quieres hacer una batalla relámpago para ganar algunas cartas? Cara sonriente. Pon un código de habitación en mi chat y lucharemos. Cara muy sonriente.
Warsaken.
Get the power on.
Compromised. Compromised.
Not any matches. That should be GG. Congrats on your win.
I'm just a soldier.
Select target.
Skretov, what's going
I
on,
know
brother?
what to do.
Leader eliminated.
Good game there, Nathan. Exclamation point winner in chat and select yourself a card from my giveaway wallet. Actually, good time to jump on there, Skretov. I'm about to do my world boss thing, and afterwards we're going into coding because I've been streaming Warsaken for like 3 hours now. I'm doing pretty good. Woke up like last night. Normally I get up pretty early, but last night I was like super pooped. All the brain power of trying to figure out what was going on with the fizz buzz last night kind of just exhausted me. So, got to sleep pretty early, woke up about 7 o'clock, and have been streaming since. And, yeah, we're gonna get back into it today after, World Boss here. Am I saying your name right, by the way? Skretov? Skretrov? No, I'm not. Ski Trav. Like, you're not joking. The gym for your brain cell. Dude, I was pooped. It's Vortex backwards. Okay. But dude, I was freaking exhausted. My brain was fried trying to figure out that Fizzbuzz thing last night. Okay, so we're gonna do this. And I'm going to also make a noodles for breakfast because I'm a big ol' fatty person and I like salty shit for breakfast. I went ahead and I filled out some applications today. I'm hoping I can get enough knowledge behind doing this, and maybe I can start applying for some freelance or providing freelance work. You get a buzz from it though, shows you're going to start ripping through it. I love it. I mean, I really do. And again, if that's something I can do, like you were talking about how that sort of stuff is in such high demand, if I can find myself a job and do that for a living, dude, I would love it. Especially if it's a stay-at-home job too. Like, what? That has the highest chances of actually being a stay-at-home job too. Because you can program. You don't have to go into an office in order to program. You just program and copy and paste the shit to wherever it needs to go. Exactly, there are plenty of companies that are 100% remote. I know, dude. Oh my god, not have to worry about driving anywhere, like waking up and having to drive in snow or some shit. Be like, yo, bro. See, that's another thing too. Is like, okay, weather doesn't matter. So like, it's not like these jobs were like construction or whatever, where if it's like a blizzard outside, you don't work, you don't get paid. Fucking remote jobs don't care about that shit. It ain't blizzarding in your house. There's no blizzard in your house. You going to work, baby. Same work schedule each and every day. Well, see, the internet connection matters, of course. Me, I'm not on like fucking satellite or anything. I'm actually on GigNet, like a wired GigNet. Oh my god, fan frickin' tastic. And I'm finally excited about all this too because you happened to come across the stream as I was doing this because I've always... So the biggest thing is I've tried to get into this in the past. Okay? And my biggest issue is I've never had somebody I can ask questions to. And it's always resulted in me giving up. Because I didn't have somebody to be like, hey man, I'm having an issue here, what am I doing wrong? I'm not asking to have the solution given to me. I'm just asking, like, point me in the right direction. Okay, this line of code is wrong. But now that I got you here, this is like super exciting. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that we were doing what we were doing last night is like absolutely amazing. Yeah. So that's what made it so exciting for me. And I think for my first time ever dealing with JavaScript, like learning most of those basics, I think is really good. Well, I mean, and that's another thing too. Like, if I'm stuck, I want to ask questions. I want to learn. I'm not going to sit there for 8 hours on the same freaking line of code, not understanding what I'm doing wrong. Like, if I go at it and I exhaust everything I can think of, I'm going to ask questions. Because I want to learn, I want to be proficient. I don't care about you, Asmongold. So yeah, like the whole thing we were doing last night with the Fizzbuzz thing, come to find out that's like a challenge area. I wasn't actually supposed to know how to unlock that challenge area until later on, so somehow I managed to actually figure out what I needed to do to unlock the challenge area so I can do the challenge. Have you ever heard of the phrase rubber ducking? No. Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bath time oh so fun. Sorry. Thanks, Twilio Quest, for watching that shot. Rubber ducking is a practice we use where we explain the process of something inanimate like a soft toy or a rubber duck. Sometimes just the act of explaining what you're doing out loud makes you realize what is going on. And see, that's what I was trying to do last night, where I was going through the code and I was explaining how I interpreted the code and the reason why I didn't understand why the Fizzbuzz didn't work. That was my way of trying to, like, verbalize it. So I guess I was rubber ducking in a sense, but I was explaining it just to myself. Well, good thing I have Mr. Ski-Trov over here, or Vortex. I'm just gonna call you Vortex because now that I know what that's backwards. Now that I got Vortex here, it's like, now I've got another brain to throw shit at. Tell you what, those noodles come in clutch when you ain't got no money. Yeah, see, normally I'd be working a normal 9 to 5, but right now I don't have insurance on my vehicle. And I've already been pulled over once in the last, like, 6 months. And I talked myself out of a ticket. Or actually, I didn't talk myself out of it. I still got ticketed, but I didn't get my car towed. And the case got thrown out in court, thankfully. I don't want to have to go back to court and have to explain why I got pulled over a second time with no insurance and expired tags. Because that won't end well. So I'm trying to look for a remote job, or at least a local job that pays more than minimum wage that would facilitate the risk of going out and getting pulled over. Yeah. And it was kind of shitty too. I think the reason why I got thrown out is because I come up to a four-way intersection, right? However, the person that was, the cop that was, came up to the light about 10 seconds before me. He stopped and sat there and waited for me to get to the stop sign and do whatever turn I needed to do in order to get behind me and pull me over. And his excuse was that I crossed the double yellow when I turned right, which I did, but that was to dodge a pothole, a very bad pothole on that corner, and that was his excuse for pulling me over. So I think that's the reason why I got thrown out, because that cop essentially purposely set up a traffic stop when he shouldn't have. He should have gone on his way. Mm-hmm. Exactly. So I'm pretty sure that's the reason why I got thrown out. The only thing that they asked me to do when I was there at court was to prove that I had up-to-date insurance and tags, which I did. Showed them the paperwork, and they're like, "All right, you're good to go. Have a nice day." I waited 3 hours for them to talk to me for like 3 minutes and say, "Hey, you're good to go. Have a nice day." Vortex, you looking to do a blitz battle? That way you can earn yourself a card or two. They're not the best of cards, like I said before, but hey, there's something. The whole system for tags and insurance over here is automated, so if you go past a camera or a cop with a camera, you're automatically going to get a ticket, pulled over, and likely a driving ban. Yikes. So, like, nobody, like, if you don't have tags or insurance, you can't drive. Like, you're going to get caught because of the cameras. That's pretty rough. I don't know where over here is, but I'm glad I'm not over there. Oh, United Kingdom. Wow. Good luck, have fun, for sure. You too, my dude. You too.
I'm just a soldier.
Here's the praying you don't have any freaking intel cards. And you have intel cards. Should have known better. That's nice. Fire in the fields. Oh! Foil. Fire in the fields. Nice. Oh shit. Okay.
Ready to serve.
Wow, that shit's still blistering hot. And you roll another 6. God dang. Ninja must die. Installed. Okay, finally got something I can play.
Don't touch my tools.
You know what? I'm gonna have to try comboing this. Oh, 6, let's go. Yes. Yes, yes, yes! Combo, baby! Combo breaker! Anybody know what that's from?
For the country.
Leave it to me.
Well, here's to milling myself. I mean, right genre, obviously, but wrong games. Wrong games.
I can make anything.
Select target.
Ah, that one draw, though. Yuck.
Select target.
I like all the hacked territories. That's pretty nice. Hold on. I'll have it play. I'm gonna do this. That way you can't see it, though.
It's nice to unwind after a long week of telling people how Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. He's a natural. Only pay for what you need.
Alright, here we go. Oh, I don't know why I played this. That card. There's no need to. Oh well. Combo breaker! Ultra! I want to hear the Ultra. Lockout!
afraid your path ends here.
Supreme victory! Come on, you gotta know what that's from. You've gotta know what that's from now. Alright, I gotta be able to make a fucking play on here. Killer Instinct.
Leader compromised.
Oh, I'm getting an extra turn, ain't gonna do nothing here. Wow. This is why I think Intel decks are overpowered. Oh no, I fudged up. I could have just gotten a singular propaganda and ended it right here and won. That is tragic. I could have gotten a single propaganda. Well, let's hope you don't roll anything higher than a 2, and you roll a 4. Well, let's hope you just don't have a force card match. If I can dodge the force card match and roll a 3, nope, never mind. You got the force. That one mistake. That little tiny mistake. Don't apologize, that's my fault, not yours. Exclamation point winner, select yourself 2 cards from my giveaway wallet. Yeah. But yeah, that combo breaker is from Killer Instinct. Now, this is a newer Killer Instinct. And I think it's awesome. I think the new Killer Instinct is awesome.
Ladies, look at me. Now look at your man. Now look back at me. Now look at your man once more. Look back at me. Is your man a macho man like I am? Probably not. If you'd like him to be a macho man, what's the best way to do it? Become an underwater welder. If you'd like to be an underwater welder, tell him to put down his game controller, get on the internet, go to oceancorp.com.
Here we go. Brutal combo! Sura! Same. So, the kind of games I like are the games that I can invest my time in, and my strength is based on like how hard I grind, how many times I level up, the gear I get, and I like those games where like if I'm such a badass that I can like 1v20 people because I'm so overgeared and overpowered, and that's only because I'm able to grind out that power, not buy the power, but grind it out. Back in the day when Terra was a really good game, I had a Mystic that I spec'd half heal, half damage. And I was able to summon these, like, gargantuan monsters that would literally one-shot people in PvP.
I'm afraid your path ends here.
So that's kind of where, like those types of games are, like, my favorite. Actually, I have a pass. I got a pass when I viewed Andy Slaps' stream. However, I stopped playing and I started focusing on other things when they did the gear update, when they reset everybody's levels and gear was like locked behind your actual level ups. Because before you could get into like a high tier dungeon, get a couple gear drops, be like level 2 wearing level 35, 45 gear. I wouldn't mind getting back into it, but I know like it's already pretty much too late to play. Majority of the good stuff has already been minted and found, or found and minted. And I find the combat system to be a little clunky. So I like something a bit more fast-paced, something where like I can manually interrupt. Like so like the bad thing about that game is like you can't manually interrupt like a skill. You have to let it go, and like me, I'll launch a spell or something, and if I miss, I want to be able to like sidestep or dodge to interrupt the rest of the animation in order to dodge getting hit. To me, that becomes more of a skillful game rather than, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and fire off this this spell and hope it hits so I don't get hit in return. So a game like Dragon Nest, that was a very, very fun game because you could actually roll to interrupt your whatever you were doing to prevent getting hit. And to me, I would rather be able to dodge abilities than try to tank them and also shoot them at the same time. Yeah, and I kind of figured that. That's the reason why I haven't played too much of Big Time after I got the pass. Alrighty. So that's kind of where I kind of got my idea from the game I want to create. It's a very slow grind, but it provides infinite progression. So the people who have strength or have that high power deserve that power because they grind and they grind and they grind. I hate games that are like, okay, this server's been launched for 6 months. Our top tier players have put in blood, sweat, and tears of about like 3 months of grinding. But you, as a new player, can pay $50 and be just as strong as them. Like, I fucking hate that. Like, it drove me nuts. That's the reason why I quit Terra. Because I'm like, okay, well, I started a Mystic, grinded him from level 1 to max level, grinded out all the dungeons, got all the best gear, and then they come out with the Reaper, and it's like, oh yeah, the Reaper's given all the endgame gear, and oh, guess what? Starts 10 levels below max cap. What? Like, why did I just spend my fucking three months worth of grinding to get to max level with max gear, just to have some new people come in, play a Reaper class because it gives you 10 levels prior to max and perfect endgame gear? Like, that drove me fucking nuts to the point where I quit. So I want to make a game that legends, or I should say people who have gotten legendary status, are at that point for a reason, because they've put in more grind time than anybody else. Just like you hear about all these famous people that have become #1 in their field. It's not because they paid their way there. It's because they fucking did their like, they trained their hardest to get there. And it applies to anything, like games, work, sports. Like, people are sports legends not because that they paid to be a legendary player or a legendary sports player. They're legendary because they had the skill and they dedicated themselves to it. So that's the way I want to run that game. It'd be an infinite progression game. I've got somewhat other crazy ideas. One would be like a Vampire Survivor-like game, but it would be an online MMORPG with infinite progression. I've got a idea for a fun, competitive, and educational game that would deal around astronomy, where people would build rockets and they would explore our solar system when all the planets in our solar system have been discovered, to include not only planets but exoplanets and moons. People would start actually attempting intergalactic travel, and I would base like distances and whatnot off of actual scientifically proven distances. So like from here to the Andromeda Galaxy, I think they said it was like 28 billion light years or some shit like that. So I would make a game where we could digitally explore the universe. It'd be a very simple game. It'd be like, to start out, it'd be like a clicker game where you would go, you would mine some materials, you would process them, turn them into the pieces that you need to make the rocket, and then once the rocket is complete, you would travel to the next closest planet. Dude, Eve, oh my god, dude. Okay, so I used to play Eve, and I was part of the original Goon Swarm. However, I got kicked out because of a misunderstanding, and I'm a hothead. So what happened is, I was in the original Goon Swarm. They assigned me as Hero Tackle, and they gave me a Platinum Ishtar setup for ratting. But they also gave me like 2 or 3 Hero Tackle setups, and we had rotating duty shifts. We had people out in Nullsec mining ice, and that night my duty was to sit at the gate cloaked and watch for travelers, or watch for interceptors. So I saw a group of 3 go through the warp gate, and so I jumped down into another channel. We were using Mumble, and I was told, if you see anybody jump down to this channel, let them know, which was the mining channel. And I'm like, all right, well, you guys got 3 fast movers coming in. I just saw them go through the portal. And the guy that was heading the mining expedition said, shut the fuck up, we don't care. I'm like, excuse me? I was like, bro, you're the one that told me to sit at this gate and let you know if somebody is coming. Yeah, well, you done said it, now get the fuck out. I'm like, excuse you? I was like, you're being extremely fucking rude. As a matter of fact, I said, fuck you. I said, I'm done. I said, I'm not gonna sit at that fucking gate doing nothing. I said, I'm gonna go ratting. I said, fuck you kindly, and I left the voice chat. And apparently he went ahead and took it to higher management that I was being disrespectful, told him to fuck off, and this, that, and the other. And without even asking, like, the situation, they kicked me from Goon Swarm. And they kicked me out of the Mumble. So I went to the forums and made this massive fucking post. And let people know, like, look, these are the kinds of people that are in Goon Swarm. Like, stay the fuck away from them. And it became one of the biggest posts for that day. Like, that day, I think it reviewed, like, or had, like, 6,000 views. Yeah. That day, it had, like, 6,000 views. And, Evemon? I don't think so. It sounds familiar, but I don't remember using anything like that. But long story short is, like, the post blew up. The heads of Goon tried to come in. Okay, yeah. Then, yeah, I use the skill tracker, yes. Nice. And they were all saying, oh, you're a piece of shit, and you're disrespectful, blah, blah, blah. And then a lot of the other people, like a lot of the other... a lot of the other, like, heads from the different cores started coming into the channel, be like, wow, this sounds like damage control. Like they were like, yeah, we've had people with the same experience. And yeah, Goon Swarms were a bunch of fucking douchebags. Hey, what's going on, Dave? But yeah, so I played Eve for all of like 2 months. And then I was pretty much with the Platinum Ishtar setup, I was making enough ISK every month to, like, support myself. And yeah, so that's how I played it, but at the same time, I was like, I'm not about to continue playing this game when Goons pretty much put me on a kill on sight list. So there was no point in continue playing. Fucking Eve, aka Spreadsheet Simulator. Dave, have you didn't you challenge me already? No, that was Dave EBG, not Dave Ira. So yeah, if you want to challenge me, let's do it. Even has a no graphics mode? What? Jeez. Alrighty, Dave Ira's code. Alright, let's do this, Davey. Dave Ira, let's do it! Well, my dreams come true. Welcome to my Eldorado. Alright, let's see. Ah, yes, that was on me, sorry. 1! I got a 1! Why am I starting out rolling ones all the time today? After this world boss, we are going to go ahead and continue Twilio Quest and expand my knowledge on JavaScript. I'm super stoked. Ah! Oh, I can play it. No, not that one. Welcome to my El Dorado. I gotta listen to it. I apologize for everybody's ears. This song's stuck in my head for like the last 3 days. I gotta sing it. I'm sorry. To the land of the night. Now running down to El Dorado. All right. And now it's El Dorado. Dreams come true. You want to. Running down and down and down, you're falling down to El Dorado. My El Dorado. Yeah, remember the night. When dreams come true. I can't hit that note. I think I better stick to learning JavaScript and then instead of singing. When my dreams come true. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Here I am forgetting about the Warsaken match altogether. My bad. I rolled a 1! Down and down, you're falling down. Heading to you to El Dorado. Into my Eldorado. This time I'm gonna rest. And where the dreams come true. Into my Eldorado. This time I'm gonna rest. It's all in stardust. The land where the dreams come true. Run away. Big Scott, streetcar. Got the WDMD off already, nice. Someone in Warsaken Trading selling their tenant for 20k wax. Yeah, not spending 20k wax on a card. Nope. Speed car. AEAT6 is coming. Speed car, speed car. Yeah, why not? Oh, I know. 20k is super cheap for the value of the card, but I'm not spending 20,000 wax. Like, the fuck is that right now? A couple $1,000? No. I'm ready to fly. Yeah, that's $2,500, roughly. I'm not spending that much on the card. Wait, wax has dropped that much? I guess I could see that, yeah. I mean... No! What? Oh, there we go. I thought I clicked on waves. 5 cents? No, you're right. $1,100. But still, that's still... No. I mean, what? Well, how much experience does a tenant card provide? 200,000? No experience? What's the point in having one then? Oh, it provides 20k loot a day regardless of your rank. Okay, well, I can appreciate that. The sun.
I can optimize the electrical flow.
And every night we sing to fly. Alright, we got about 7 minutes left on the world boss, and then we're gonna be looking into doing some coding stuff. Yes! Good game, by the way. Go ahead and exclamation point winner. Select 2 cards from my giveaway wallet. Owner is 200,000 loot a day. Oh my god. That is crazy. Try. True. I chose pulled critical part. Okay. Time, you got the fire in me, Takumi. Alright, let's see. Pulled critical part, wax at Dave. Got the fire in me. Wait, you beat me, didn't you? You get 2 cards. As you know. Come on, baby. You get to pick 2 cards when you win. Takumi. Takumi. Time, you got the fire in me. And Falcon R2, you got it. Fire in me. Alright, both of your cards have been sent. Congratulations, my man. Come on, baby. Come on, go render. You too fly. Takumi. Not a problem, man. Everyone did the beat of the night. Oh shit! And look what time it is too. The creators of Twilio Quest, the JavaScript program thing that I'm doing, is going live on Twitch. Tuesdays on Twitch. I like it. Press X to learn. Nice. Alright, world boss done's. Got 100k, not bad. Alright, so we're in the spa now for 60 minutes on DD tanks. So we're going to go ahead and just remove that. Boot up some Twilio Quest. Ding, Frezza done, ding, Frezza done, ding, Frezza done.
Hello everyone, welcome to Twilio Quest Tuesday. My name is Joe and I am one of your hosts. Please welcome Ryan to our very festive stage. Happy advent of code, happy holiday season. It's the last Press X to Learn and Twilio Quest Tuesday of the year. How are you doing, Ryan?
I'm doing alright. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. You know what? It's really cold here in the Netherlands. Let's have some snow! Yeah, that's not gonna artifact terribly with Twitch compression
Oh, it's
at
beautiful.
all. Yeah, it's gonna be gorgeous. First up, welcome chat. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us, Crypto Zero. Yes, we did watch your Twitch stream. I was the person you were talking to in Discord last night and you shared the link with. And then I shared it with the rest of the team and quite a few of us watched it. We took notes, Crypto. Well, Zero rather. We took notes. We very much enjoyed your playthrough. Thank you for sharing with us.
Cool.
And then, this being Press X to Learn, I've really enjoyed the show. We're a shambles. Press X to Learn is our show where the second Tuesday of every month we play other coding and educational related video games other than Twilio Quest to see what we can learn about educational game development. And today we're doing something a little bit different. It's not exactly a game, but I guess it is kind of gamified coding, and that is Advent of Code, which is a series of
Advent of
challenges
Code
that goes live in December every year, and there's a challenge every day, and people compete to do them in the fastest time. We're not doing that bit. We are 13 days late for that, but we will be solving those challenges. But as a traditional Press X to Learn, although we're not playing a game today, we do like to kick off with a little question. Ryan, what have you been playing recently?
I just, as soon as you started that sentence, I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't
I
know
like
if
that
I've
I'm
been-
predictable now.
Yeah, I don't know that I have been playing much at all. Really. I've been
wow.
in a fantasy novel reading binge,
Ooh.
which has kind of eaten up a lot of the
Yeah.
time.
Nice. No, other media is totally acceptable. What novels have you been reading?
Yeah, I've been reading. Robin Hobb is a
Okay.
fantasy author that I have been.
Nice.
There's stacks of them behind me. They're somewhere pointing.
Yeah.
behind me. Anyway, yeah. Farseer trilogy. Good read.
Okay,
good read.
cool.
Would recommend.
Nice. I will check that out. I haven't read a fantasy book in ages. I'm in binging sci-fi. On my side, I've been playing Against the Storm a lot, which is a city builder roguelite.
Familiar.
Yeah, it's very good. I'd highly recommend it. It's very Warcraft-free, like overly colourful fantasy game in aesthetics and style, and then it's kind of like Frostpunk in terms of being like a roguelike city builder, but with like a larger meta game. It's really nice. Really been enjoying it.
Yeah, that was so sick. I was like, oh, perfect. Like, because a big problem I always have with that kind of genre is that it just like it goes on forever, and it like,
Right.
it's like, you play it until you get sick of it and never want to see it again. And I was like, oh,
Right.
cool. You can actually like make experiences sides to like just be enjoyable. That's awesome.
Right. I definitely reached a point in my life where I really appreciate games that finish within a single setting, a single sitting rather.
Yes.
And yeah, it's very easy to turn on max speed and blast through like a whole run.
Oh boy,
it's
what
really
am
good.
I
Dwarf
looking
Fortress
at?
Came out. Dwarf Fortress Graphical Edition came out. Dwarf Fortress came out 25 years ago. So I am very excited.
Oh, okay, here we go.
But let us get into
Oh,
code.
one
So,
deal of code per day.
You are driving today, correct?
Oh yeah, I have to share a screen. I haven't
Yeah.
done it in 100 years.
We were talking about doing this in a silly programming language, but we've decided to do JavaScript because it's the end of the year and we're sleepy.
Yeah, so Advent of Code. I'll drop a link.
Perfect.
A link. But yeah, so like Joe was saying, Advent of Code is kind of like puzzle every day. This is kind of the homepage here. There's always some ASCII art, which is very tying into your Dwarf Fortress mention.
Yeah.
What this particular bit of ASCII art is, I have no earthly idea. It just looks like a square.
It didn't look like it was actually representing anything to me when I saw it. Sorry, I'm just going to quickly change our soundtrack because it turns out it's really difficult for me to listen to voices whilst I've got metal on. Keep going.
Here's 2021, where you can tell that there's actually something going on. That's some sort of continent, maybe.
Oh,
Dang.
2020 has some like islands, I think. 2019, what we got? That's a nice
circle, yeah.
Ripple or something. This year, I don't know. Maybe we'll learn.
Yeah, interesting. I wonder if like, I don't know whether it ties into the problems in some kind of way. Eventually, you need to feed this ASCII sequence and it'll be revealed. I don't know.
It looks like a code. Yeah, maybe there's a meta puzzle. But so you click on these, and then I imagine what happens is there's like way too much tiny text to share on a stream. So I'm gonna at least zoom in, but it's probably just still way too much text to read. So one thing that ASCII art is revealed as you progress through the days. Oh,
as in like once you complete a challenge, that art is translated.
Yeah, I remember that now because like the one from, the like map one I remember now. You like charted you were like helping Santa fly across these islands and like refuel and stuff, and it like charted.
Okay, I'm gonna have to give that a.
Thank you for the reminder. I was so confused.
Let's try.
This is why we do stuff on stream chat, because we don't know what we're doing, and we need you to instruct us.
We need your help, yeah. So one thing that's really cool about Advent of Code that I think is pretty cool, or just cool. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. I think that's helpful for folks learning is they actually do a good job of like giving you text and asking you to parse software requirements out of text.
Yes.
A lot of code kata kind of stuff gives you like very explicitly the requirements of a program, which is nice sometimes, but it's also like I've never been given nice requirements for a program in my career, so I think it's a useful skill to kind of get this block of text.
That's really funny, actually. We were talking in the stream on Monday, not this Monday, last Monday, about kind of like the problem solving process of like you're confronted with a software engineering problem, and like how you go about doing that in terms of like identifying your unknowns and what data you need and like how you're going to represent that, and like how difficult that process is. So it's cool that Advent of Code kind of forced that.
Yeah, no, I do think that's really cool. The downside is that it's a lot of text for a stream.
Right. Yeah.
We're gonna try to skim. I think Advent of Code does normally give us some hints. So I'm gonna try to skim. I don't want to read all of this out loud. Okay. But we are getting some magical energy.
The arch nemesis of Press X to learn is reading lots of text.
Yeah.
Quickly close the door.
Okay, cool. So Star. One thing I like about the Advent of Code app too is how simple it is, but how much they get out of just like this yellow text with like a drop shadow on it. It's pretty sweet. It's not neon, but so the star, the lore this year is that we're collecting stars to feed magical energy.
Oh, we're Mario. Perfect.
Yeah, similar, I think. And so, okay, so we're going to the Elf Grove. We're on their annual expedition to harvest the star fruit.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, Brooklyn. Cool. Okay, so maybe we're gonna commit to reading this one a little more thoroughly.
Perfect. Okay. Welcome to the live stream reading comprehension test. Maybe I should open it up on my actual monitor.
The reading in my head is less challenging. It's like, for some reason, it hurts me to like read out loud what I'm reading. I don't know. Maybe I'm.
You don't want to do like a dramatic children's book reading?
I just don't know what I'm saying. I'd have to go reread it again. Like it's weird.
Yeah, because you like just reading something to say it out loud. You don't actually process anything. Just entirely in like the reading. Yeah. I understand. Okay.
We're grabbing any fruit we see along the way, just in case. We need 50 by December 25. All right, so we have plenty of time still. And so I think this is probably usually Advent of Code, you get an easy one. Yeah, that's a good point, Brooklyn. I would love to use text-to-speech. I know that's not what you suggested, but...
That would solve a lot of our problems if we had a text-to-speech engine running for all the dialogue we get in the games that we play.
That would be fun. Or miserable, maybe. I'm not sure yet.
Or miserable.
There's like normally an easier puzzle for every day. And then you get like a little more complex, or not necessarily complex, but like usually there is some easy solution for part one of the puzzle, and then you live to regret your hacky implementation because part two.
Perfect. Like it forces you to refactor in some way.
Yeah, a lot of times that's my experience.
This puzzle, I've just kind of caught up with reading it. Takes like a darker turn than I expected. I wasn't expecting us to be like calorie counting the elves' supplies for their dangerous jungle trek.
Oh yeah, so yeah, one important consideration is food for our dangerous jungle trek. Yeah, okay, so we're calorie counting the elves. Wow.
Okay.
It's an efficiency thing.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So they separate their own inventory from the previous elf's inventory by a blank line. Okay, so we just have a list of... So our input is just a list of calories separated by a blank line.
So this is one elf's inventory. This is another one. This is another one. Okay.
Now, why do we care that it's separated?
Oh, okay. So now we get to the bullet points. That's what we need as software engineers. You skim until you find the bullet points. And then you go back...
I think this is just describing the example there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, find the elf carrying the most calories. There we go. Okay, so I guess we're looking here at a first of all, we need to parse a list of data and identify the spaces and separate that data and then sum the totals, I guess, is all we're doing, right?
All right, sweet. So let's do the first thing. Let's open up some...
Oh, that text is the smallest text I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. We're huge. Oh, we're enormous.
Gigantic.
I can now see it from space. I can see it from Santa's sleigh. Oh no, it's going away.
Step by step.
Yeah.
It was really uncomfortable to have done that. Anyway, doesn't matter.
We're in. Is that your normal text speed? How do you see anything? Text size, rather?
Oh, it's so much small. I have such a big monitor. I don't know.
Oh my god. And apparently perfect eyes.
Alright, so I like to do a split like that, sort of. This is probably tiny too.
No, this is okay, actually. This is
I told him 1 letter per line.
Looks like.
He needs to make that shit massive.
How the heck do you even zoom? Can you zoom to the sidebar?
I believe it. Yeah, I was gonna say I believe it zooms when you zoom. There's no like separate zoom for sidebar and text editor, which is why I've like added the shortcut for hiding the sidebar on mine. Because when I stream with enormous text, the sidebar takes up half the screen.
Oh, okay, I see. Cool. So one thing I like to do is just go ahead and grab the input. Because one thing, so this is our kind of test code where we'll kind of put an algorithm for one, but then there's also this get your puzzle input, and this is going to be like the one where we probably don't want to do it manually.
Right. Is this again still test code, or is that the final input that we're meant to use?
This is the final input. So that's actually an interesting. That's probably something we could talk about real quick about code. One thing that I think is interesting about it, it's like Twilio Quest. You submit your code most times,
and we run your code
solution, and then we validate your code, but Advent of Code actually gives you your input text, like this giant text file, and then just asks for the solution.
Right.
And it's pretty interesting because it has a few different side effects of like, well, the one thing that it does is like you can do it in whatever language you want. Advent of Code doesn't care. You can use people use like Excel or like you can use anything, right? Like
I mean, on the front page of Hacker News today has been someone who solved them in JQ, the command line tool for processing JSON.
The JSON parsing. So yeah, you can do all kinds of mad stuff. And so I think that's a pretty empowering part of this. But I think the thing that can be frustrating on this that I hope that makes Twilio Quests more involved process worth it is like there's no help about like, oh, we knew that you might mess up this test case and we wrote a special help message for that test case. They lose the ability to do that. But that's I guess Advent of Code being a little bit more of a competition and a little less of like a teaching experience.
A learning experience. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Any learning experience brought to Advent of Code is like by people's own imagination.
You bring your own learning to it, but you basically have to learn a lot, I think, every time because there's a lot going on there. But so let's copy this sample text in, and then probably what I'll just do is do a little read file tool real quick. And I don't even know.
Just while you're doing that, I guess it's worth us mentioning because we've got a couple of new viewers. If you have questions at any point, either like, how we're thinking about something, how we're actually doing something, the exact code, anything at all, feel free to ask in chat. We are watching chat, so feel free to ask any questions whatsoever.
We're going to see if I remember how to... So Node has had a few iterations of... I think the most, like you were saying, Joe, one of the biggest issues in JavaScript ecosystem, Node.js, is like the module stuff.
Right.
And I'm on Node 16, which I think actually supports this syntax, but I think I'm going to get a particular error message that I'm going to have to figure out at the time.
Okay. Cool.
But because of that, there's a synchronous FS like file system library, and there's an async one.
I see.
In some permutation of Node.js, this was how you imported it. I have no clue if this is. I guess what I can do is go to docs if we must.
We were having to deal with that in Operator Academy yesterday because we've been doing Express, and last week we were doing Express via the Twilio Quest, via the Twilio mission in Twilio Quest. And then this week we're doing Express in our own like more modern Node.js template, and I was just like, here's all the things that have changed between there's like 6 versions of Node.
Yeah, it's a lot. The sync methods broke. Wayne, are you kidding me? I'm a elite programmer. I must use async and just thoroughly ruin everything. I think I'm correct in this.
It looks like you're
Node
correct.
14 made this change.
So the change was the slashes?
I regret that.
Okay.
So the way that this, I don't know how much it's worth clarifying.
It's fine. We can go. Yeah.
This is a common pattern nowadays because like a lot of times packages on npm will export like different formats or like a minified version or an unminified version, and this just is a file path relative to the imported extension.
Sure.
Usually. I gotta optimize the cycles. I don't care if Advent of Code will never see my code. I'll see my code.
I also like that you said it's a file path relative to the imported extension, which really shows where your head has been at.
Twilio Quest extension, sure. Goodness. this. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Let's just read it in.
Yeah. Perfect.
So we're just gonna read in the text.
I can answer that for you, Broquaint. So Broquaint asked, how does Twilio Quest relate to Twilio? Twilio Quest is a free educational game built by us here at Twilio, by the Twilio education team. Our mission, I guess, is to help everyone learn to code and learn to use Twilio in particular. And part of helping folks learn to access the power of Twilio and REST APIs is helping them understand REST APIs and the code they need to use them in the first place. And so Twilio Quest is a game that
This
helps
is
you
blowing
learn
my
to
mind
use,
right now.
Twilio. There's multiple
So many
missions
things I don't know.
gamified learning of Twilio concepts, but along the way it also teaches things like REST API fundamentals, JavaScript and Python. So if you are new to APIs and the Twilioverse at all, you can get that knowledge on your way to learning how to use Twilio. So that is how it relates. I hope that answered the question. Let me know if you have any follow-ups. Sorry, I looked away from the code. What's happened?
Oh,
You've loaded the file.
It was the thing I was expecting.
Okay.
It's more module nonsense. I think.
Oh, you have to set the type, in package.json. You have to say it's type module.
Yeah. There's a lot of oddity around that. I think.
Cool.
The way that they've had to implement node modules has had to like support all of the other community versions, like the 30 different community implementations of modules, and now we have
now you can't actually just go and ignorantly import any node package because it will have a different module syntax.
There is no such file, and that is because I have done it relative to. Oh well, why don't I not do that? Why don't I say? Why don't I take it from the command line?
I thought you were going to do process arg0 for the file location and then do it relative to that.
Oh, I literally never thought about that. I've always been like, why do I always have to start at 2? I've never ever used 0 or 1 and knew explained what 0 is for. That's hilarious.
Yeah. 0 is for, actually, that might be the wrong way around. One of them is for the location of the file that's being run. The other one is the location of the node interpreter that's running it.
So that's why you always use 2
what that might mean
instead of 0 or 1. We were talking about that last night.
It's got some questions.
The first one I don't know how to answer about the yarn one. Sorry, go on.
I was going to answer the easier one first. I just like to use the txt file because I hate seeing the string of the full text on my page. But I respect the text model. I think if I hadn't written this read file async function about 1,000 times, I might just do the string copy because you could just make it as a module file in a separate one, probably.
Right. Yeah.
As for Yarn, I think Yarn's still fairly popular. I'm sort of just of the opinion these days that I'm just going to use the default for everything until I need to. I think a lot of what Yarn came on the scene and did was like performance kind of stuff and a lot of optimization, like workflow stuff, and a lot of that has been stolen, ported. I don't really know the relationships, but like a lot of those features that Yarn had are in NPM plain now. And for my perspective, it's like there's probably reasons Yarn is better or useful, but NPM's already installed, so I have
such a high level of tool exhaustion when it comes to JavaScript. I'm just like, use what's there.
Yeah. So that's generally my perspective on that. Cool. And then I recall, I think pretty much in past times of Evan of Code, almost every puzzle I've done has required lines. So I usually set up pretty much every puzzle ends up being a thing where you like get a block of text and you want to
break it on lines.
So normally like I write this little split it into lines of text situation, and then I'll copy this into the different days. So this is what can happen once you have done too many Evan of Codes and you're like starting to think about some of the optimizations because there's a lot of things you redo over time.
That's fantastic, Brooklyn. I'd actually forgotten about Rome, and now, yeah, God, there's so many.
Yeah.
Choose your runtime.
Yeah. So Brooklyn is referencing the nice, solid 16 different versions of JavaScript that you can choose to write or TypeScript.
Choose the way that you want to run the V8 engine.
Yes. Yeah. BYO V8. Sweet. So we are going to group lines based on elves. Yeah.
Right. Yes, based on that. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
The spaces represent a different elves list.
So now that I have said what I told you, I think I'm going to undo what I told you because I don't want group lines now. I want to split on Erno.
You want to split on blanks, but you still want them separate,
Still have to
right?
split on the lines anyway. So I'm wrong. I was like, this seems annoying, but I think it's just annoying.
Yeah, but then you need to further split. You then need to further group those lines that we have. So I guess we need to.
You're right. So I think we probably want I'm gonna guess we want an array of elves, sort of.
Yeah.
And then maybe we iterate through the lines.
Yeah.
And then if it's a number, push it in. I'm gonna make a 2D array this way, aren't I? That might be miserable, but.
Yeah. I'm wondering if it actually should just be
I think
a map, but then we'd have to have a numbering scheme.
I think we need an index either way.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be a key on the map, but maybe it'll be. I think we're gonna do an iteration at the end when we.
I mean,
well,
also,
I
you
equals
could do it
0,
you
and
could do it with
for
flat rate,
anything
some as you go.
above 0,
So, add.
he would want it thrown on the
Have
table.
a count and don't actually push it onto the array until you encounter a blank line.
Yeah. Okay. So actually, and I don't think we want a for loop. No, I can do the for of one. Yeah. Let's do for of.
I love for of. It's literally the best things I've been introduced to.
So I think we're also gonna have an index, right? And then because we don't know how many lines there are, and so I'm gonna just do the incremental line at the end of this loop, just so we don't forget that later. Okay, and then you're saying makes total sense. Elves, so the current index of elves is equal. Let's say if the line is not. I like to break early. No. Let's say that. Okay. So if it's not an empty line, then we're gonna do some math. So we're gonna parse the int because right now everything's coming in as a string. Yeah, that would give us some sums, right? I think.
That should give you the.
Let's log the elves array and see what happens. Nan, perfect. I have plus equals 0. There's it starts as undefined. Undefined plus an int is nan, I guess.
Not a number.
That makes that. Thanks, JavaScript.
That one. I guess that one's on me.
So I guess just at the start. Oh, hang on a minute.
Ooh, this is wrong too. I'm all wrong.
Yeah, because it's gonna. You want to do that when you encounter a new line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I regret my split the way I have done it.
There we go.
All
Perfect.
man.
Yeah.
Progress. I was like.
All not numbers. Progress.
Okay, I regret my inversion of this check now. I'm gonna put it back. I don't like it. Okay.
And then we
do a
just
new
need to
line.
initialize that count the first time we see it.
Yes, and we're gonna do it here, right? We can just do it here.
Yes, that makes sense.
And so
But-
this is so we don't have to initialize.
But it doesn't start with the file doesn't start with a new line, right? That is the jankiest way of solving that. I'm very into it. Dang. Oh, well, that's because you haven't pushed anything. You need to push a new line character. Or you need to shift a new line character, right?
No, right?
Oh.
No,
Doesn't that somewhat shift us?
Do it on. Here we can. What?
Does it need to be a space? No, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's. Okay, so there's lines.
What we could just do is initialize 0 instead.
No. What are you talking about?
We have code that looks for empty lines. We will use that code.
I think I had to fix some coffee.
Oh.
Oh, it's unshift. Yep. Okay.
Lines unshift. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
See, I don't know any of this stuff.
What were you saying? We should probably
just initialize 0. Yeah.
Fine.
Do my sins.
Okay.
This is already going so well. We're gonna get.
God, what's happening anymore? Okay, so we have counted as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different elves. Let's check.
And they usually need to find the biggest. Yeah.
So let's make sure that's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so
I thought your sample contained the biggest.
Yeah, they are going very quickly. So like most of this is over my head right now.
Oh no. Okay, cool.
But that's okay. I mean,
cool. Oh yeah. So
I'm barely into Twilio and it's a little game, so I'm just barely getting the basic syntax down right now.
4,000.
I'm not expecting to understand what shift and unshift is, and some of those other things. I do know the for loop with the index +1. I know that from other things.
Yeah, so
because JavaScript is not the first language I've actually tried to learn. My very first language that I've attempted to learn was a Roblox-specific Lua. And that's where I plan on getting my start with that little space game I was telling you about. That way, a lot of people laugh at the fact like, oh, Roblox, ha! And what they don't understand is Roblox provides free multiplayer platform and free advertising. And a way to actually monetize my game with no cost.
What's the ASCII art?
Oh, it takes us to part 2. Well, okay, we can do part 2 in a second. There's more important parts.
See, what'd you say?
Oh,
Lua! Smiley face, yes. It's a Roblox-specific Lua, though, so there's certain built-in functions that are specific to Roblox that don't run on standard Lua.
Actually, did you ever play Curious Expedition? Did you ever see that?
No.
Interesting one. It's like about, there's some questionable.
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna be making sure. I gotta get some coffee because like I'm losing concentration and I need coffee. And I need to take a leak.
Reveal. It's like just the first part of Civ where you're like exploring the map, except you're like.
Oh, cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Nice. Interesting. Also, this is probably just like a really mundane game dev take, but I also like the idea of taking really complicated video games and just building a game entirely about one stage of them.
Oh god, yeah. I mean, there's like 80 different games in Civ.
Yeah.
That's good to know, Brooklyn. I've literally always publicly pushed my Advent of Code solutions because I never considered that it would.
Coffee equals faster development.
I actually had no clue.
That's funny.
Yeah. There's been a lot of discourse this year about people doing it with ChatGPT, but I hadn't seen that they don't want any solutions public at all. This is one thing that the competitive element of Advent of Code gets taken a lot more seriously than I would have guessed.
Yeah, I agree with that too. There's every time I do Advent of Code and get around like halfway through, I'm like, I really want to make the easy version of this where there are no leaderboards.
yeah. It's like I feel like so many of the problems that it has organizationally, like people sharing their code or people using AI.
Oh, just the puzzle inputs. Oh, okay.
Oh,
that feels a little better. I can respect that.
We misunderstood. Interesting though. I wonder why. Does everyone get different?
Charlie, why you whining, baby?
No, I assume it's.
Alright, I gotta go check on my pup. Gotta figure out why she's whining. I'm not sure if maybe mom and dad are outside in the garage and she wants to be out there with them. She has severe separation anxiety, so I've got to check in on her.
It's pretty easy.
Otherwise, she's gonna fucking go nuts.
I'm more than happy to respect the input there.
So I'll be right back, like 2 minutes. I gotta check on my baby. My baby's important to me.
Or you should put an asterisk after input rather than having to write in every single input file.
Oh, that is a good call. I was just gonna do I normally just do input 1, input 2, input 1, input 2 for each day.
Oh, I see.
But this is still better.
Cool.
That's it. Sick. Okay. Wow, what a wild journey I have been on What the heck are we doing? Oh, just part 2 now, I think?
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing, Brooklyn, so I'm more than happy to.
Yeah, I'm going to go find that wiki entry because I'm really intrigued about why they don't want the input shared.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, I would just be curious about what their thoughts are on that too. I think that they've had we've talked to them briefly in the past, and I think that they have a lot of notions of like independence and that kind of stuff. So I'm plenty happy to respect the wishes of this free, cool thing.
Oh, okay. It's actually not at all for anything to do with the competition. It's because people take people then just clone the Advent of Code site and run their own version.
Oh,
that's...
Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Cool. We've run out of snacks, Joe.
Run out of snacks.
Or no, they might be hungry. See, this is the kind of thing where it's like, you read the one bolded part, and then you're like, wait a minute. Really trying to make me read. Okay.
Honestly, developers look for free coffee as a perk when they look for their jobs? What? Really? I mean, I can understand that in maybe like an office job. But are there remote jobs where they just send you coffee like weekly? That'd be awesome.
We just do... Well, we don't even need to change that bit, right? It's only the max bit we need to change. We get the max and then remove it and then max again.
One thing I like to do that I don't need to do is split.
Cool. Is that like keep a record of each day? So kind of
I just like the different parts to be separate.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
I didn't really think about it very hard though. I think what I would just do here though would just be like,
just move all that to a day one.
Sending out a care package that contains biscuits and coffee. What? That's awesome, dude. That is fucking awesome. So when I start getting good at this and get a job, gotta have free coffee. It's gotta be in bold, surrounded by like 3 asterisks on each side. Mega text. Has to be free coffee. I'm a coffee drinking fool.
See, this is where it's like I'm gonna call it a function name. Some elves lines. I'm sorry, I'm architecting. I shouldn't do it.
It's okay. It's all good.
Can't resist.
This is what people love to see someone architect. Refactor that code. I'm gonna eat Christmas themed snacks while we do that.
Okay, and so what I've done here, every time I do this, I'm like, I should just go for the answer and stop trying to split the code logically. So what I've done here, though, is I just like to split the computation out, and then so like, day 1 is just going to be the max of that, and so we'll just double check that we still get the same error that we wanted.
There comes a point with hiring people you just can't, that you can't just offer more money because of tax, so certain perks are much more tax efficient. Like, yeah, like sending out care packages like coffee and biscuits. Hell yeah.
Something with a German name. I know it's almonds, but it's covered in something. Yeah, that makes sense. Also, you saying about the refactoring versus just solving the problem makes me want like to give some kind of big button to the chat where they have 2 options, which is to make us refactor or to make us get on with the next problem. That would be great for these streams. It's like, refactor it. We've already refactored it 5 times. No, refactor it. Make it better.
That's really funny. There's a guy I watch that does Day 9 is a streamer that does like Magic the Gathering, and he always does a card review of the new sets.
We can bribe him to change the score.
Yeah. So he like rates them 1 to 5, and then you can give a donation to just like say rate this card that you rated as a 5 as a 1.
Yeah,
it's an enjoyable time. I have sorted this array with the JavaScript sort function, and so we just want the top 3.
Oh, that's a much smarter way of doing it than mine.
And we want the top 3, so that's going to be top 3 is...
So see, with me, like...
Slice the array by... Okay, so I'm going to write this and then explain what I have done.
The way they're programming, where they're going back and re-architecturalizing it and everything like that, like, I want...
You're right, JavaScript, yeah. So a slice lets us...
I want to learn something where it's like, okay, each section can be modular, so to speak, and like, instead of you having to retexture, like, or re-architecturalize, like, lines, you just copy and paste a block of code from one spot to another just to
numbers.
optimize it.
These do not look big. Have I done it backwards? No.
Yes, you have.
Are you doing? Is that your true input or your sample input? True input.
Wait, I can't remember if sort is a mutation or not.
Oh.
I'm pretty confused by that one actually.
You don't copy and paste ever?
Here.
What?
So what's happening now? I'm confused about.
Well, sometimes you want to just take a block of code.
Some of the numbers that look.
What you're talking about is composition and libraries.
I'm
Wait.
wondering about that. Here's a copy of the section of the array from start to end. I am puzzled about that. So let's actually. I'm gonna also just console log. What is the last item? Oh my god, typing is impossible. Elves is a word that I.
That's exactly what I would prefer then.
I keep checking Evless.
It is A1. So it does. That doesn't make any sense.
Got you. Okay.
Wait, what?
I mean, this number at the beginning is much larger, but I also just see. Oh, did sort not work how I expected it to? So now we're debugging, everybody. Sort actually appears to have worked how I thought, so I'm not really sure.
So what you ended up doing is creating a set of common libraries and functions that you import in every project, so you never need to copy and paste again. Woo! Me likey, and I can make my own custom libraries for my own personal use. But most likely, people have already created libraries in most situations that they've made public, right?
I'm thoroughly puzzled about this one.
And it's definitely ascending. We've established it's ascending. Even if it wasn't ascending, it wouldn't make any.
Oh, boom! Okay, I figured it out. I got it.
Okay.
This is a very classic, just screw you that JavaScript has for you. So you can tell, it's very easy not to see it. But what you can tell if you look at this closely is that it's sorting alphanumerically instead of by numbers because it's awful. So if you look at this sorter, you see 1, 2.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, that's all good.
Yeah. That does explain why there's the 3, 4, 6, 8 randomly
3, 4,
there.
6,
Yeah.
Here and you're like, you piece.
Incredible.
So what it has done is it has ordered them. It's ordering all of the 3s and all the 3, 4s, so it looks like it's correct, and then you see a number like that. So
do we need to use a sort by here, or is it just like straight up a way of forcing it to respect numbers?
Yeah, it lets you. So sort lets you. I have to undo all of the.
Right, because we know it mutates in place.
Horribleness that I have done. So anyway, yeah. So sort lets you alphabetical sorting. Well said. Well said. So this was my memory was that it was smarter enough to know that I passed in numbers, but that is clearly not true. So sort lets you pass in a lambda function that define the sort algorithm. And we have defined it as what we would expect and gotten what we would expect back. Now comes the time where I write the sum function. Even though
wait, I thought we had to get the top 3. What are we summing? Have I completely not read the rest of the problem?
We're getting the top 3. We're just summing the top 3. So additive code always
got it. Yeah.
Single input.
Got it.
So, the sum alpha is kid ready to elves. Yeah.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna write a sum real quick. Gonna use reduce.
Ooh, fancy.
Why there isn't sum built in, I don't know. I have it now. I've also written that function a lot, if you couldn't tell.
Apparently not enough.
Not enough. Sum.reduce is not a function. Well, that's because array is our input and sum is the name of the function. So that made no sense at all. Let's see if we got it. We got it.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Roaring through. We'll be up to day 13 before we end.
We colored our tilde. That's
oh.
Is it tilde? Whatever it is. Not too
It's called the tilde. You got it.
Oh, is that? Okay, so that was part 2 of day 1 we just did.
Yes.
I see.
PlayStation isn't just the best place to play. They're doing my ad.
Keep refreshing until our ad comes up. We sponsor Advent of Code, by the way.
We got a lot of ads. Ooh, this
We did. There's a lot of ads.
That's kind of cool.
We're never gonna see our ad. It's German.
I'm gonna skip right past it. Okay, anyway, I don't care about this anymore.
Hey, it's Kevin Winnery's new joint.
Oh god, it is. That's hilarious.
The original Twilio Quest creator.
Yeah, Brooklyn. The way that Second Day builds on is awesome. I love how it, like, almost every time I do Advent of Code and I'm like, I'm gonna do the hacky thing for part 1. Part 2 is like, you shouldn't have. And I love that.
Do you feel bad about yourself?
That's why you see me doing the optimization of my architecture on day 1.
Right.
Oh, sweet. Brooklyn has seen our ad. It does exist. That's great.
Excellent.
Okay. Whoever gets to be closest to the snack storage wins a giant has to win a giant rock paper scissors tournament. So
Perfect.
I guess we're gonna hack rock paper scissors. Part 2 is sometimes an exercise in eating humble pie. Very true. So we are having the rules of rock paper scissors explained to us.
Good. Good cultural relevance.
It's a global competition thing.
See, the mistake we've just made is not reading them and assuming that elves play
Yeah,
the same as we do.
Elves play totally different. Rock wins all. Given an encrypted strategy guide, helpfully it tells us that's our puzzle input. So we're cheating. Is that like we're given?
It does look like we're cheating. The first column's what your opponent's going to play. It's a psychic strategy guide, apparently.
Wow. Oh, we get half of the strategy guide explained to us. So the first column is what they are going to play with ABC. Oh, but I still, I have been explained my own reasoning, so that's good.
You can actually earn passive income from writing and publishing libraries that solve problems others have. Often companies will want to ensure that the library won't get sold and no longer be available to them, so they will pay you a small amount each month just to keep it free to use.
Score, so I guess we have to...
Wow, okay.
We have to come up with a score... I mean, we haven't finished reading the problem. It's gonna...
You need to find a niche where people have an unsolved problem and solve it.
Right?
I'm guessing maybe
that's really cool.
Someone else's score and then do one more. The score for a single round is the score for the shape you selected. What's the outcome of the round? The score. Oh, wait, what? The winner of the whole tournament is the player with the highest score. Your total score is the sum of your scores for each round. The score for a single round is the score for the shape you selected, so you get more points for picking scissors over rock. Plus the score of the outcome.
That seems like a balance issue, but we'll leave the designers of the game know what they're doing.
0 if you lost, 3 if the round was a draw, and 6 if you won. Wait. What's the... What?
What?
Okay, no. Okay, we're fine.
Oh, hang on. Does that mean you always get some points for selecting then? So on average, well, maybe not on average, but like there is a world here where if you just always choose scissors and always lose, you still get a good amount of points, right? You still potentially end up with more points than other players.
But if you ain't first, you're last, Joe.
Right, that's true.
Weird.
Okay.
Since you
also, that next note is fascinating.
The elf is trying to help you or trick you.
Which seems like a precursor for something. We've been given a lying strategy guide that was half explained, and we've guessed what the other half means. It's put there's so many like foot guns here for us to be completely flipped on in part 2, right?
Yes. Which one will it be? This is day 2. The strategy guide predicts and recommends the following. In the first round, your opponent will choose rock A. Oh, no, the strategy guide's here, sorry.
Right.
And you should choose paper 1. This ends in a win for you with a score of 8. Oh, 2, okay. In the second round, your opponent will choose paper B, and you should choose rock Y.
Rock X.
We get 1.
This with a loss, that ends with a loss of us. Oh, it's because it doesn't want us to win every game, because that'd be suspicious.
Oh, the strategy guide helps us with that. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so good. Okay, so part 1, let's just do that and not think too hard
Yeah.
about what's gonna break.
There's a lot going on in this one. This is really ramped up out of nowhere.
Cool. Okay.
Oh, I only just realised it was Brown Tool who said inspirational hacks. I just saw green text and thought it was 0. Hey, Brown Tool, thanks for joining us.
Sweet. So we're gonna just erase a bunch of stuff.
Whoa, bold.
The previous day.
Oh, I see.
And yeah, that's good to know. That's often a thing I find of Advent of Code 2, where it's like, oh, sorry, Brooklyn is saying that the puzzle itself is probably going to be a simpler side, which I think is often true.
Part of the skill is picking out the relevant info.
Yeah.
That's like big in how you like. I did a little bit of competitive coding stuff in university in like the ACM competitions and stuff, and that was kind of the same. There's always red herrings in the descriptions that would just end up being completely irrelevant.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of that sort of problem in Web3 right now. Some of the libraries are dire and need updating. Then it's just a case of companies starting to use Web3 tech.
No. This is
And with us being super into cryptocurrency,
definitely not going
Web3 is practically like the go-to
Mash those
thing for crypto projects. A lot of crypto projects, I should say. Not all, but most.
Goodness. Okay, so we have a pairing. We have pairings of text here. So I think the next step is going to be splitting the lines on a space.
Yep.
And then getting the left and the right. And what are we even doing again? Oh, we're just getting the total score. So I probably shouldn't have deleted my sum function, but that's okay. I can copy and paste. I'm not going to make it a separate utils module. So I think we're going to do for each line again, though. That felt good. We use that for of loop. And for each line, we'll say, let's get our choice. I think it's actually a mint choice and our choice. And then we're going to split. Oops. We're going to split the line on a space character.
Perfect.
And then we'll probably have, what do we want like a score, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna initialize it to 0 this time.
Are we just gonna do a nasty if statement for the character, or just I don't know, maybe would a map make sense here, or like having the characters and then a score assigned for them, right?
Yeah. Okay, there's actually a few like
lots of choices of data structures for that.
Yeah, I don't even know what to call this abysmal structure. Because there's almost, we want to say like opponent does A, we do X, then just is that
okay.
Is that not what you were thinking?
No, that wasn't at all what I was thinking. I mean, you could just do it in an object. Just have properties for A, B, C, X, Y, Z, and then just have the score associated with them. But I've also realized that's not how it works. That's not how it works at all. This is better. This is cool. I'm with you now. I understand.
Okay, I don't
so
know.
this is also bringing in the wins. This is the total score, factoring in our choice and the win.
And the opponent's choice. Yeah.
That's sick.
That's
I like it.
Okay.
Got it. I understand.
I'm sick. We're doing it. What are we doing?
So that's, I hate that they've got different letterings for each. So that's rock and rock. So that's a draw. So rock is 1, so we get 1 and a draw, which is 0, right?
No. I think.
So a draw is 3.
Is draw 3? Okay.
Yeah. So that's 4.
Downside of this map is that this is going to be. You know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna do that.
Okay. And then
so
that will be.
This is going to be 1 plus.
It's not 1, because it's Y, which is.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, we're picking paper, which is 2.
Maybe
and so,
my strategy wasn't so smart.
and then it's a win, so it's a 6.
Okay. I trust you.
And then this is scissors, so this is 3 plus a loss. There we go. Yeah.
What could go wrong?
This
so
is terrible, but I do like it. So that's now.
This is terrible, but I like
Rock
it.
is a loss, so that's 1 plus a loss. That's a draw, so that's plus 3. That's a win, plus 6.
Not
There we
even
go.
processing what these are. These are still just letters to me. I'm just hearing what
Yeah.
you say and then believing you. Don't lie to me.
Okay, so
You're
that's
a
now
mischievous elf.
scissors. So rock is a win. That's a loss. That's the draw. Okay.
You're a
Nice.
mischievous elf, and you have
I'm a
totally
mischievous elf.
thwarted me.
So now you can say, like, square brackets A, square brackets Z?
So it's gonna be
I think Advent Code's a little outside of my scope of things right now. I think I'm going to stick to
That is really
Twilio
cool.
Quest when their stream is over.
That's correct.
That's very it's very satisfying. I'm enjoying it.
I still don't even know what I would call. I don't have a name for this abysmal structure. I like truthfully couldn't.
Just like strategy guide. It's the strategy guide, right? You've encoded the strategy guide. Oh no, I guess you haven't. That's the actual choices.
No, it's not. Strategy guide, key parser, algorithm,
Yeah.
2.0.
Just like, it's like.
Oh, hey, Surly Dev, how's it going?
Hey,
just
Surly.
in time to see our abysmal structure.
Yeah, we're full Christmas mode. Do you want to see our snow?
Oh yeah. I took off my hat because it was really hot, but.
I just realised this music is unfamiliar. Have we gone off the royalty-free playlist? No, we're good.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even hear your music.
Heck yeah.
Hear your music?
They should have been able to hear my music.
Okay. That's fine. I don't have to necessarily.
How about now, chat? Can you hear it?
I have a number, by the way. I'm gonna paste it.
That's far too high. What?
I got it.
How many games of Rock Paper Scissors did the input have us play?
A lot, I think. Let's see. Input text. Day 1.
2,500 games. Okay, fair
Project
enough.
Euler?
Excellent.
Apologies. Usernames are so weird.
They
I
are.
never know how to read usernames. Like, it seems like there's just not one answer. Sorry,
Right.
apologies.
Like, we've got 3 different things here, right? We've got, like, Surly Dev. It makes sense to call Surly. That's fine. But, like, Crypto Zero, clearly you should be called Zero, because, like, the first bit's just, like, a generic word for the thing you stream, right? So I guess you would prefer Zero rather than Crypto. And then Broquaint should be Broquaint. We're not going to call you Bro or Quaint. That would be weird. So, the rules are different with everyone's username.
Joe's more experienced at reading Twitch usernames, it seems.
I had an absolute horror story with that last week, which I will tell you soon.
Oh no, okay. We have solved part 1, by the way. Our sum worked. Brooklyn flaps. I know it's great now. We made.
Now I'm waiting for the part 2 to reveal which of these weird piece of text was the trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, Brooklyn. Yeah, it's funny when it just works out.
There we go.
I don't know how to spell that word.
Stapled together, so.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. The elf finishes helping the 10, sneaks back over. Anyway, the second column says how the round needs to end. X means you need to lose, Y means you need to end in a draw, and Z means you need to win. Good luck.
See, now this is where the abysmal structure is actually really good, because we're just changing the scoring part of it.
Oh, really? The total score.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Because now the X just represents a different thing, right? It represents the end score. And so that then tells us what thing we need to pick.
I proposed the abysmal structure, Joe, but you just like have lived the abysmal.
I'm so into it. You fully like got me with the abysmal structure.
Okay, well let's. I'm gonna do a boring. I'm gonna do a bad one. No refactor.
Okay. Is the music audible to everyone now?
I hear it now.
We've got a first-time chatter who has a definitely unpronounceable to me username saying my name's easier, right?
Oh no.
I'm assuming this is a name from a alphabet that's it's Vortex backwards. Okay, great. I was gonna say I'm the SC and the TR. I don't know. It made me think that it was from like it was like English Cyrillic alphabet or something, and it's probably a very sane pronunciation for it.
Vortex backwards.
Is that actually what it is, or is Crypto Zero just had like a spectacular guess? Yeah.
Regardless of whether that's correct or not.
Crypto Zero was the only kid in the playground who realized that Ekans was snake backwards.
And Arbok is Cobra backwards.
I am going to make a new abysmal structure while we speculate.
Okay. It is actually Vortex. Incredible. Well done, Crypto Zero.
Yeah, impressive. Well, they got Arbok down too, so.
And thank you for joining us, Skedrov. Welcome to the chat. First time chatter.
Oh, yeah. Good call. Okay, so...
Alright, so...
You really got it before I even finished understanding.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. So A is rock, and we need to lose, right? X was lost. X was lost, Y is draw, Z is win.
X lose, Y draw, Z win. Yep.
Perfect, cool.
You clearly already know what's happening, so I'm just going to
Awesome. So A is rock, X means we need to lose, which means we need to be scissors. So our score is 3 plus 0. Or 0 plus 3. Yeah. So Y is draw, which means we need to be rock. So we're 1 plus... Oh, I think it's 1. Rock was 1, yeah. And then this is winning. So that should be... Yes, perfect. So that's lose, and this is paper, so we need to be rock, so that's 1 plus 0. And then draw, so that's paper, so that's 2 plus 3. Yeah. Perfect. Scissors, paper, great. So that's 2. Draw is 3. Yeah. Wicked.
That's it?
I think that's it.
I hope that I just hope this is perfect.
Oh, okay. Crypto Zero had inside knowledge.
I don't know what happened at all.
Oh, it didn't work?
Oh.
It did work.
Yeah, no, you got it. I don't even know. I get what you did now, but it was
right.
It was so funny. You just like immediately like, oh yeah, your solution is awesome. Because I was like just in the middle of like, now I regret what I did, and
right.
You're just like, it's perfect. That was so funny.
You just accidentally the perfect data structure for that problem.
Oh my god. Okay. We're getting a little bit of a shoreline, maybe.
Oh yeah, I would see it. Oh, maybe this is we rocked up on this like jungle island by boat, right?
I know, right?
We'll see.
Oh, it's fun though.
Perfect. Rucksack reorganization, excellent.
But I am super stoked at the fact that they actually came by my stream yesterday and was watching me do Twilio Quest.
Look at all those different models of backpacks.
Wow, yeah, they're called rucksacks actually.
Oh, that's true.
Just ignore the backpack Wikipedia.
Is rucksack a particularly regional one? We definitely called them rucksacks in the UK.
We call them backpacks. I'm aware of rucksack though. I didn't know. I guess I wouldn't have known if it was like a particular kind of backpack. But
Twitch streamers trolling Twitch streamers. It is classic.
Traversing an elf jungle. So let's go eat some starfood.
Rucksack is German in origin. Learning so much this stream.
I know, educational. That's what Avenue Code's all about, is learning the German origins to the word rucksack. So each rucksack has 2 large compartments. Oh, it's a backsack? Oh, that's funny.
Incredible.
It's a good rhyme.
Alright,
how it sounds.
I'm verifying with my German partner.
Fact check.
Yeah, I want to know. I can't believe she hasn't mentioned this to me.
Dang, well, we have multiple confirmations in chat, Joe. I don't know. Is your partner really that important?
Wow, y'all, what a weird coincidence we have going on in chat here. I believe I deleted my text halfway through. I believe y'all. You've done it. There we go.
Oh, funny. Oh my god. I haven't finished reading it all. I had 2 compartments. That's what I got to.
Yeah.
Gosh, I love it. That's good. I love that like the hyperlink to the Wikipedia article of Backpack got us on down this.
Yeah, we got totally rabbit holed.
Oh my gosh, what's going on? I'm so lost.
Eggland after school. Crypto learned in school? In 5th year?
Wow.
After 5th year. Up 5th year?
If anyone wants to say high school
Close.
1 Spanish words, then I might know a couple, but that's about it.
5 years of learning in school, I see. I got through that entirely because German is reasonably close to Dutch.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really unfair. My partner got Dutch for free when we moved here.
I'm also American. Is that about me knowing 5 words in Spanish from high school?
Okay, problem. Let's go.
Yeah, goodness. Okay.
2 large compartments.
Compartments. Okay.
All items of given type go into exactly 1 compartment. So we're going to have items of different types. They go into compartments. And only one of the items is incorrectly packed. So one of the items is going to be in 1 or more compartments when they should be in exactly 1. Okay.
I'm going to believe you again. Okay, so this is a rucksack. Each one is a rucksack. Has these items.
Mach die Verbindung.
Wait, what?
Oh, first half.
Okay.
So it's split in half, so we're going to split in half.
Are they... But the lengths of strings are variable? So we need to get... Okay.
You speak... fucking...
There will be 1 character...
Netherlander.
Second half, and that's the...
Ik spreekt. In beetje.
Okay, so we're finding the...
I'm guessing is how it's pronounced.
That is in the first
I don't speak Dutch.
Oh, I see. Every letter is a different item. Okay, I understand. I now understand. So every character is... I thought there was like different items represented by a completely nonsense string. I get it.
Oh, yeah. Each of these are... Think about Dwarf Fortress. Each one of these is a...
We're going to need pen and
magical
paper
little
to
item.
record these rules.
I think I've got that down.
Okay.
Nice.
Each item is converted to a priority value, which I believe is just the ASCII character value, so I don't think we have to remember that. We'll double check when we do it, but... So, okay. We have a string. We split the string in half. There is 1 character that is repeated in the first half and the second half.
Right.
We take that character, and then we add the ASCII value to the total. And then we just... That sum is of the ASCII values is the answer.
Okay.
That's my understanding.
Yes, correct.
See if it works. Joe can read the German in chat while I...
Oh, we're on to Dutch now. Sketchwolf's spreekt een beetje Nederlands. Yeah.
That explains my knowledge of the subject.
Probably speaks significantly more Dutch than I do.
Alright. We got lines. Let's copy some inputs. This is our sample. I forgot there's only 1. And now I'm annoyed by my choice to have put an input 1 because there's only 1.
I don't have cookies. I've only got miscellaneous almonds. Oh, hang on. There we go. Now I know. You all read German. What are these almonds?
Gotta go full screen. It's too small.
No, they can read this. There's no way.
No, I can't. I can't fucking read that.
Might be blurry though. You can't see it.
See? It's tiny, bro.
Alright. How do I even do this?
There you go.
Bye, Ryan.
Bye.
Zimt Mandeln.
What do we
Or
got?
fine.
What have we got?
Ein Zimt Mandeln.
Nonsense.
This is... Well, there's a star on it, so we are collecting golden stars.
Yeah.
If you gotta think about it that way, it's actually pretty on task.
I've changed camera. It doesn't have autofocus now, so it's very difficult to work out where I have to place it to make it.
I hope you just get, I don't know.
There's no way they're mint.
Oh, I did a horrible thing.
Ah.
I copied day 2 and then deleted all of.
Got you.
Deleted the wrong file. Oh no. I ruined day 2.
Broquain asked, "Is that a Pico 8 arcade in the background?" Yes, it's a Raspberry Pi. It's a Picade, and this one does indeed run Pico 8 as well as Twilio Quest. I got this to play with the Raspberry Pi Twilio Quest version.
Nice.
Currently, it's running a 10-hour loop of a pleasing Christmas render.
Okay. I'm running sample code. What am I doing again? I'm splitting in half. Each
No
line.
idea. It's completely. This one's completely escaped me.
I got it. Don't you worry. You got the other one.
Oh, we're splitting lines again. Okay.
Yes.
We're gonna rewrite this function for every challenge.
I'm gonna assume that they are. You know, I probably shouldn't round because if there's not an even midpoint, then it should crash.
Sully asked how far did I get with my card matching memory game, which I assume is actually addressed to you, Ryan, because that was you, right?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, we did. Oh my god. How far did we get?
Wasn't that only like 2 weeks ago?
I don't know when that was. Hang on. It's in here somewhere.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't look at all this. What have I even called it? I don't think I called it anything because I had no clue what I was doing.
Twilio, was it just be a random TQ
Got it.
Tuesday? TQ Tuesday game. TQ Tuesday game.
Wow. Once again, Joe's better at this than I am.
Nope, not that one. Back up.
Oh, yep.
You got betrayed by the autocorrect.
What do we got? There's something in here, right? Sorry, we're off task again. Welcome back, though, Surly. Definitely not 80/80. Oh, is this? This is how far we got.
Surly Dev's TQ character matchathon. Oh, awesome. Oh, this is so cool. I completely missed this. Yeah.
Yeah. We I had no plan at all one day, and then Surly helped me pitch a game. I'm so bad at this. I'm just not.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I forgot that there's a.
You got Fredericked.
Oh, I forgot. Frederick
in the middle. No, bottom row, middle.
I did it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This is.
Okay, there's a Cedric. And this is the stream now. We've only got 15 minutes left of the stream. We've done so. Okay, there's a ghost.
Where?
That one. Yeah. No. You had it. The up from there. One up from there. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. And now you need to remember the other one is. Yeah.
That was here, right? I'm not awful at this. What do you mean?
Oh.
Got one.
And then Cedric was in that corner. Yeah. Oh. We rock.
You can tell how.
Oh, the Kiaras are right next to each other. Yeah, the corner. So that one and then the corner. Oh,
Okay.
now you've got the other two, or whatever that was. What did you build this in? Just React?
This is a React app. That's Frederick. Don't click. Wait, I don't know which of those is Frederick. I've forgotten. We're almost free though. Don't worry, everybody. This is
We can't go back to advent the code before we complete this.
Oh no! Does anyone remember? I don't remember which one he is.
I think it's the top one.
Is Frederick?
As in top one's Frederick, yeah. Oh.
Joe.
My bad.
No.
Can you wish this on Steam yet?
Yeah, definitely. Search up Surly Dev's TQ character matchcon on Steam. Platform near you. Coming soon to the Nintendo eShop.
Bizarrely, our viewers have gone up whilst we've been doing this.
Anyway, if you want to see nonsense like this, come to more Twilio Quest Tuesday streams. This is what we made weeks ago.
On the developer stream, which is the third Tuesday of the month.
Yes. What
Okay.
are you doing? Oh, I'm split. splitting an array in half, obviously, as you can't
Yeah.
tell.
Well, it's a string, right? It's not yet an array. Oh, okay. Cool.
That's true. Actually, that's a very good point. I'm going to uninspiredly call it an array. Second half.
Ryan's audio is a little quiet. Is that now because I've increased the music volume? Would it be better if I turned it back down again?
I don't know. I'll keep talking so that it can be heard, and that can help calibrate. Maybe Joe did notice that my audio was funky earlier, and I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure that was entirely because apparently I'm incapable of listening to speech while listening to Christmas-themed heavy metal. So I think.
I mean, that seems reasonable. That seems like a pretty reasonable way to be. I don't know. I'm gonna keep speaking a little bit, but
I don't want to
be better or worse. But
congratulations, Bro Quaint. You have just made the 100th comment in chat for this stream, which is definitely not a milestone we usually hit. So well done. Yeah, audio levels are darker, and also, unfortunately, we use something called StreamYard, and it gives me very little ability to actually do any audio leveling. So you do kind of get what you get here. Let me see if I can do anything. Edit mic settings. I can. No, it's already on automatic, so I'm just going to leave it.
So what do you think, Vortex? You like this stream? Stream of these Twilio Quest guys?
So what I'm going to do is see if the second half includes one of the characters in the first half, and keep going until I find one that the second half matches.
Okay. Oh, there's only one item that's
there's only one
missorted. Yeah. I've been trying, Bro Quaint. I keep suggesting we use like maps or sets, and every time Brian finds like some absurd new data structure to use. So the last time it worked out. I'm on a big.
You are a Twilio customer. Did they know that?
Maps as well. I've just rewrote loads of scripts they use. Maps.
Do they know that? Like.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
It's kind of interesting because I found Twilio on an ad, Twilio Quest on an ad on YouTube.
I could just count. Well, maybe the second part will make me care, but at this point, you could just go over the entire array and count any character that happens twice, right? Like, there's going to be one character that happens twice. Is that fair?
Correct. Yes. But does it always happen twice, or is it sometimes in the wrong compartment?
Well, I think it's...
Because every character should exist in exactly one compartment, and this one is incorrect. So if there's more than one in the backpack, they might happen twice, but they might also be in the wrong place.
You're super right. Okay, so I'm a genius.
No, not with this particular if statement. This particular if statement also doesn't capture the whole problem. There needs to be another one after this.
Does it?
Yes, because this checking whether something in first half is in the second half is again a situation where it's in both compartments when it could be in the wrong compartment.
If it's in both compartments, it's wrong.
Yes, but
they're fairly popular in the messaging space. We actually partnered with Twilio during COVID to deliver SMS COVID chatbot for part of the UK. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because what I am expecting to do is to then add, I forget, convert string to ASCII value JS. Tell me the function. Car code at. Why 0? Oh, I see. So that's my pitch.
So I may not have read the problem completely correctly, but I think so. There's this one item that's packed incorrectly.
Yes.
Do we know how it's packed incorrectly? Is it that it's packed in both pouches, or is it that it's also packed in the wrong pouch? Because what I'm expecting to happen here is an item that should be in the left pouch could sometimes be in the left pouch. It could sometimes be in the right pouch. It could sometimes be in both pouches.
Oh, it's just the item is incorrectly if it's in both pouches.
Got you. Got you.
So I think that's okay. But my sum is wrong. One sec. I need to go for a sec. Sorry.
All right.
Be right back. Apologies.
No problem. He's gone. Now I'm just left here with his code. I have no idea what's happening. Yes, there is quite a few seconds of delay. We're usually at.
All right,
6 seconds,
Vortex. I will
so
talk to
then
you
one
when
of us
you
needs to look at chat,
decide
which
to come
can
on back.
itself not always happen.
We will talk to you.
We try our best, but my chat is over here and Ryan is over here, and so sometimes when we're in the think tank, we don't always get to chat straight away. But we do our best. So, Broquain, you've
Talk to
obviously
you later,
been
brother.
doing Advent of Code. Are you up to date? Are you up to the latest day? Or have you got some catching up to do as well? I'm actually going to open up this problem statement because I still don't think I understand it. Oh, I can't open up this problem statement because I don't have a lot. Can I go to this problem statement? Is this day 3? Oh, I can. Perfect. Okay. The first rucksack contains the item. Okay.
Sorry, everybody.
Hello.
Had to do a quick cat run. Anyway, my answer's wrong. I wonder if. Well, okay. So wait, what were you saying with mine? Maybe there was something that was wrong that you saw that.
Hang on a second.
Or you're something else. Okay.
I'm reading Advent of Code. I'm reading this problem,
Oh, okay.
and I still don't think I understand it. So, are we even meant to be checking for the item that's packed incorrectly at this point?
The way I understand it, I'm looking at just the examples. So what I see is we have split the entire input in half.
Yeah. But like, go down to the last line. Oh, okay. I didn't go down to the last line. Find the item type that appears in both compartments. Okay. What is the sum of the priorities of those item types?
Oh, so one thing I have done is I haven't checked if like there's 5 of the same item.
Yeah, I guess it's meant to be. We're meant to be adding all those up.
So one thing that could happen.
The priority of the item type that appears in both compartments of each rucksack is find the item type that appears in both compartments and add the sum of those priorities. So that's just no. So we don't have to count if it's more than one. We just have to find every item that occurs more than once and add their priorities. So go back to your code.
Oh, I see. Okay, I was maybe interpreting it a little differently there.
Yeah.
Okay, so what am I even doing again? I have split in
So
half. Double check I split in half correctly. So I'm just gonna real quick put that. Oh, I'm gonna just ruin everything.
Zero, yeah, what's covered in the JavaScript mission in TQ isn't like a million miles away from what we're doing. We've used a lot of the contents of the JavaScript mission.
Why? Oh, because I'm zoomed. Sometimes Zoom doesn't actually cooperate very well. I'm just trying to double check this. So we have what? V, J, R, W, E, all the way to R, and then it's H all the way to. Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure, rule out the easy stuff and rule out first. Okay.
Okay, so hang on. What occurs both in both the sides? Let's have a quick look just to get an idea. So,
oh yeah,
just go down a little bit. Okay.
It's this P. It's lowercase p.
Only the P.
Correct.
Okay, so it should just be the priority for P then. So, but it's probably, and it should only be counted once. So what are you getting for this example?
Yeah, that's the thing is I'm getting a pretty bad.
You're getting a high number.
I'm getting an unexpectedly high number, so I think something.
We should check that char code.
I think that's wrong actually. I think it's I think the char code has like an offset. Actually, I don't think it's just that, because I think char code. I think lowercase a is like 26 plus that, or something like that.
Is it actually even its char code? Like, is the char code of lowercase a 1?
No, it's not. I think. But
So that's not the. It's not the priorities on its char code then. It's got its own encoding.
Yeah, there's a conversion to do, but it's wrong.
So if
just wrong.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we've got it's got its own encoding based on alphabet position then.
Yeah, correct. You're right.
But either way, so I guess is it always only P in this example, or is there other? We're gonna get all of these letters, aren't we? So we do need to have all these encodings.
This is the example. Yeah.
Okay.
So like the first one is just P, just L, just P, just P, just T.
Got you. This
uh,
sounds like we need another abysmal structure.
I mean, I guess I can do.
Can you? Can you just spread? Can you do a? Is there? Oh, actually, I don't know if JavaScript can do this. So in Haskell, we could do an array and do a dot dot z to create an array of all the items of all the alphabet. It has like ranges. Is there a way for us to automatically create a range of the alphabet in an array? Because then you can just use the index to get its code, right?
Fun. No.
Okay.
That would be great though. I bet I can npm install something that does that. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
though.
Let's get alphabet range.
I mean, the other option is just a Haskell subprocess. There we go. Now we're onto something good.
Wait, what?
Just kidding. I do think the problem is the uppercase for me, because I think I don't remember if I can determine between lower and upper at the moment. Is char uppercase JavaScript? Oh. Oh man, this is just a gross mess. Okay, what do I do?
The char codes feels like a distraction.
It could work. It does seem.
Yeah. Let's just create a. Oh, actually, maybe you could. Wait, are the char codes the letters sequential?
Yeah, they are. So we can
You can just subtract the. Okay, I see what you're doing. I get it.
It's still ugly as hell though. Like your pitch was nicer.
Well, like there isn't a way to do a range like that, so.
It's 96.
I have no idea. I don't have my pocket ASCII table on me.
Oh, sorry, I'm reading Brooklyn's comment. I just
got you.
saw a different value, so I was unsure. You know what? Instead of all of the garbage that I'm currently doing, I can just actually get the answer. I don't know why I'm being a fool. Yeah, okay, cool. A is 97, so...
Why is the parameter to that function 0?
Because this is a string function, so it's asking for the char code at index 0.
I see.
This is still awful. I much prefer the abysmal structure to what I'm currently doing. This just feels bad.
Well, we could use this to generate an abysmal structure. If you did a for loop, starting with I starting at this char code, and then put the letter for the char code in it, and went for 26 characters.
That is true.
I can't believe there's no easy way to like make a range of the alphabet in JavaScript.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that.
There you go. There's the first problem to solve.
JavaScript isn't
Make a library that does that.
Advent of code. I don't think it's awesome. This is also just long as hell, so that's fun. I don't know what I've done yet. I haven't looked. Because JavaScript doesn't have a lot of those helpful like algorithm type things built in. Like I think that there's things that you can install to help with that, but it's the problem with it being like a production like web app oriented production language is that it doesn't have things like this, like where Python has handy things in Haskell and stuff.
Right.
Like I assume Haskell is basically only used for advent of code.
Near enough. Compilers, which often is what advent code is actually having you build. So
yeah. Like data processing and that kind of stuff. So it was extra wrong. I was trying to do it without thinking. So that's also fun. Let's just see if we get the right cars real quick. Those are the right ones. That's good.
Nice.
And then, well, what is this? I guess I'll just go ahead and do the console log everything. I'm trying not to. Nothing console logged, but that's good. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Never mind, I'm a fool. Turns out the comparison of character to the number 96 is just nonsense at this statement. Okay. Wow, thoroughly discouraged by this one.
We lost all of our steam talking about languages.
I know. And then getting bogged down in the nonsense land. Okay. We did get the right sample input, so I'm going to go ahead and do the full one and then just pray that it works so I don't have to look at that anymore.
Yeah! Perfect. That's only 2 minutes over time, which I don't think is terrible.
Part 2 is for you to solve at home.
As well as the other 22 days.
I think this is actually around, I got this far last year too.
Right.
So
I think doing like what five problem parts altogether in 90 minutes with all the other nonsense we've had has been a respectable amount of progress this stream.
A well scoped experience.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, thank you, Ryan, for driving the keys. Thank you, chat, for being wonderful. Great to see some new faces who have taught us all kinds of wacky things, and I'm so glad to hear it's been one of your favorite streams ever. Zero, that's lovely. We, as I mentioned, we do normally stream every Tuesday. This is our last stream of the year, so we'll be back not on the first week of January, but on the second week of January, with actually this stream. So it'll be Press X to Learn on the second week of January. But otherwise, hope you have a very wonderful holiday if you are celebrating. Otherwise, an end of your year. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful rest of your day, Ryan.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for stopping by, everybody.
Bye.
Alrighty, guys, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the stream for a little while. We're going to do a little bit of coding, some practicing and whatnot. And yeah, later on today, we will be doing some more Blitz battles. So I will see y'all then. Deuces.